to where you start scrolling across the little symbols, you want to look for the open bracket signs. Sometimes that one's not it, but whenever you hover over the open bracket, sometimes they'll highlight multiple symbols. Whenever that happens, you want to click it because it'll, not like that, those are words. Keep scrolling. I like to use my mouse because I can scroll it across really fast. Right there. So you see how that highlighted a bunch of symbols? Click that. And it just got rid of one of the fake answers. So if you go through real fast with your mouse and see how many of those you can find highlighted, you can usually get it down to where you're left with only 1 or 2 words. Seeing so you got 4 guesses, that makes it a guarantee.
Where'd you go? Going to find you. Going to kill you.
You missed on
just saw one.
above experience?
It's one of those things that you'll get a knack for it the more you do it.
I don't see one above experience.
Oh wait, there was one. Experience the arrow that's pointing left, right above the E. Keep going. Yep, there. Or you were on it. Go over 2. One more. Oh, there. You see how that highlighted those 2? Sometimes they're real small. Oh, there was another one.
Maybe I got them all already.
There's at least one more in there that I saw you scroll past real quick, but you'll find it.
I'm losing hope.
Oh. Oh, that reset your tries.
Oh, it did?
Too late. Yeah.
Do I have to do this all over again?
Yeah, if you back out, then it starts it back from the beginning.
Oh, was I supposed to back out?
No, it reset how many times you could guess. So if you had guessed a couple times before then and found that one, it would have reset you back to 4 more guesses.
Sorry, I wasn't supposed to exit out?
Correct.
Oh, you said it. I thought you said reset your tries.
No, I was saying, oh, it reset your tries.
Oh, damn. I see.
I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. I would hover back over that one you just did, because sometimes there's some that are hidden inside of others. The one above erratically. Oh, yep, see. That's one of the sneaky things they do. They'll give you a really big one and then hide one or two smaller ones inside of it.
I got you. Oops.
But if you notice, you're already improving in speed a whole bunch. I keep going that way because I think there was another one. Yep. Unless the second row holds them, I think you got rid of all the blinks you can.
But now I just need to guess what words.
So all those dots you see on there now were fake guesses that are now gone, so you don't have to worry about them. Two similar to that.
Like, as in words will be the same in them?
Two letters are going to be the same and in the same exact position as that one. Alright, so there's only one right in that. If you can tell which one of those matches intelligence, then you might be able to figure that out and then use that to piece together the right answer.
You said it has to be words that are, like, together?
No. There are, like, you see how you had two likenesses in the first thing you guessed, and then one likeness in the second thing you guessed?
Yeah.
If you can find out which letter was the right one between those two, like what they have similar, that might help you with your next guess. There you go.
Sweet.
Now hop servers, come back to this terminal and do it again.
Because we need it to be a 2, right?
Or did you only need 1 3?
Let me double check. Oh, oop, hold on. Oh, I need 2 3s. 2 more 3s.
Right, so if you hop servers, you should be able to come back to this one and it'll be reset.
I honestly thought it was just pure levels, random and spammed. Me too. Is this how you hack? I always just Me too! I just randomly press words as well. Yeah. Hey, Lucid, by the way. Sorry, I was deep into hacker mode. Oh god, this was one of my first screenshots ever. She looks like a stoner here. Do we know if the show takes place between 4 and 5? I don't know. I know the show is for sure after 4. Actually, I don't think I really need to make a team.
So boring.
Because I'm just gonna, like, bail on the team after this reset.
Who's there? Gonna find you soon, human.
I think I might have a problem with a mutant in a second.
Put away your guts around my...
We don't know when 5 will be placed. We don't even know where... We don't know anything about 5, right?
It was nothing.
I think it's kind of unfortunate that... And maybe I read or I misunderstood, but I thought I saw something where they will never take this out of the US.
Strongest super mutant.
I think it would be cool to have like a, you know, maybe like Japan or London or other parts of the world.
Hungry.
Fallout. Oh, it will? I can't read that right now, but I'll... Hey! Mythical Mew, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
Your buckethead would show up.
He said my view part of Fallout shtick is on the America and part of that. And so for us right now, it's okay to acknowledge some of those other areas, but our plans are to predominantly keep it in the US. I don't feel the need to answer. It's okay to leave mystery questions. What's happening in Europe? What's happening here? The worst thing you could do is Mysterious Lands is remove the mystery. I got you, so that's what he said. So like, could the rest of the world be perfectly normal? Or, like, it's definitely to shit as well. Okay, I was like, you know, I was like, nice to meet you. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Oh, shit. Had a little misclick there. Alright, got those. What if it's one of those huge conspiracies and it's only the US was effed and the rest of the world is super advanced? Yeah, like, wouldn't that be wild if, like, it's contained to the US and everywhere else is, like, fine? If anything, China is also definitely destroyed. Is there, like, I am newer to the Fallout lore. I've only played Fallout 4, and it was at launch, so I should probably do a replay of it, because it's been a while. And I've played 76, so I actually don't know a lot about, like, the lore or the history or anything like that. So I don't know if it's mentioned that any other place is fucked up as well. I love how I'm like grasping myself. I'm like, what else is messed up? That's according to the Vault Dweller's survival guide. When they dropped the bombs, the fallout got caught in the atmosphere and enveloped the rest of the planet. If anything, China is also definitely destroyed. All we know is we launched missiles. What if they were shot down? I'm alright, feeding my 4-month-old and relaxing. Aww. My children are much older now. My oldest is almost 17 and my youngest is almost 11. Honestly, the baby stage is such a blur. The only thing I remember about, when my children were young is how hard it was the first few weeks when I came home from the hospital. It was so tiring. Oops. Okay, I think I have everything removed.
Need to smash.
Oh god, please no. Likeness 4? Likeness 1. Great.
Humans. So small. So weak.
Dang, I gotta back out.
No green stuff here.
New York is a crater. Boston also effed. Fallout is the way it is because America and China sent every bomb they have to everywhere. I'm exhausted, to be honest. He needs surgery and is going through a sleep regression, but yeah, look. When my kids were super babies, I just definitely remember how tired I was all the time. I remember when I came home from the hospital and I went down to look at my phone. I was so exhausted. I just remember looking down at my phone screen and I saw like triple of everything on my screen. Like I was so tired I couldn't even look at screens. My eyesight was really just, I guess, from overexhaustion. It's quite the doozy. I feel like I'm gonna get respawns if my slow self doesn't hurry it up. I'm so slow at these. The funniest part is after you have a baby, the nurses are like, great, get refs, but then proceed to check on you like every 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. My youngest child, he couldn't stay in the same room as me. He had I'm brain farting right now, but his like skin was orange, you know, what is that called? It's called something. I just can't think of what it's called right now. But his like skin was orange and they had to take him to like a little like pod and he couldn't stay in my room for the first like day. And I had a C-section, so I couldn't go see him. I was so upset. Jaundice, yeah, he had really bad jaundice. He had to go sit in this little, like, thing that helped his jaundice. I've got to be missing some words somewhere. It'll always be amazing that a woman can push a 6 to 10 pound human out of them. Yeah, I didn't. I had 2 C-sections, but my first one wasn't by choice. My oldest child got caught in my pelvic bone and they had to emergency C-section me. And then, my second one was a scheduled C-section because it's not advised that you give natural birth if you already had a C-section. So I just scheduled the second one. Yeah. Like he like legit got cut, so I was just or got caught, like got stuck. His giant little baby head got stuck on my pelvic bone. C-section recovery really sucks though. I mean, for like weeks, you're like hunched over, walking around, like wounded. Oops, I didn't mean to touch that. I feel like I might have gotten everything. I'm just like double checking. Alright, I'm not seeing any more of these. Likeness 0. Okay. It says likeness 0, so it can't be a word that has any of these words in it? Is that how it works? My baby was 5 weeks early, but developed enough to be luckily didn't have to go to the NICU. My baby, because he was preemie, was only 5 pounds. I want more babies, but it's hilarious how short after that pain, our brain is like, yeah, forget that pain. Let's have another. Yeah, my kids are like not many years, but like my youngest is 10, my oldest is 16. So they're like 6 years apart. After I had my first child, I don't want to say like my experience of motherhood was terrible. I was really young. I got pregnant at 19 and I gave birth at 20. So I was a really young, inexperienced mom. So I definitely sat for 6 years and gave it time before I decided to have a second child. So it can't have an E in it, right? But they all have E. Wait. One likeness. Oh, can't have an E in that spot. I suck at this. I'm not having a okie dokie time. I'm not having an okie dokie time. Better back the fuck off. Like, you better back up, little lady. My mom was in her mid to late 30s when she had my brother and I. What do you mean I'm not, okay. I'm trying to get a world quest done where I have to unlock 3 level 3 terminals. That's why I'm sitting here trying to do this. I have the keys to get in. I just really suck at terminals. Oh, I understand that completely. I got pregnant at 25 and had him at 26. I want to try to have some time between children, though. My family is quite young. My mom was 21 with me, and her mom and dad were both 16, and then they had her. So my grandfather is like 68. Yeah, I'm 37. I'm 37, and like my youngest child's about to turn 11. I'll be fairly young when they're both out of the house. Assuming they'll, you know, but you know what I mean. When I'm supposed to be an empty nester, I'll be fairly young. Your father is 70 and I'm 30. My parents had me young too. My parents were young parents as well. I think my mom got like married at like 18, and then I think by like 20 she had me. My mom was probably a lot. My mom was like 20, 21. Although I like, you know, it was kind of awkward for me, like to get pregnant at 19, because it was a really, it's pretty much, it's been really hard to fit in with other moms, because yes, there's a lot of young moms, at least they're becoming more and more young moms now, but like in general, most parents seem to have their children in their late 20s to like mid 30s. So like I had a really hard time like making like mom slash parent friends just because the age difference, you know. It's so it would be so weird like when my kid, you know, when my oldest child was in kindergarten, I was like young 20s. I missed one. Okay, I'll get in a second. I was like young 20s. And most of the other moms were like 30s going into their 40s. Okay, I think I got all that I can. Alright, now I gotta leave the server. I was 28 and my wife was 33 with our first. Yeah. Like, just think your wife being 33 with her first child versus someone that's 20 with their first child, and your children go to school together. Realistically, you, as a 33-year-old woman, you do not have anything in common with a 20-year-old woman. You don't. Like, I mean, it's a harsh truth that, like, in general, you probably don't have a lot in common with a 20-year-old when you're 33, you know? So for me, it's like, it was really hard because I was like that young mom that literally was just so awkward, you know. I always kind of a gamer. Maybe it was the area I was in, because I was definitely one of the youngest moms I knew in my area. Like, all the moms were like older. I can't, like, at 37 years old, I can't really see myself on the regular hanging out with a 20 to 21-year-old. I just think that it's like, you know, like a different time periods of our life. You know, I enjoy being at home and not leaving my house and playing video games and reading and eating snacks and getting fat. Those are my hobbies, okay? Those are my hobbies. They are my beloved hobbies. You said goals. Like, when people say that, like, as you get older, you really stop giving a shit, like, it's true. You really, like, and not in the form of, like, you've given up, you know, you've given up, your life is in shambles, like, you're a mess, but as in, like, you truly do not care, you know, like, the little things, like, you know, having to be in the most prime, perfect, you know, body weight, you know, like, those things don't really matter anymore, or, like, what you're wearing out in public. I am definitely team, like, Crocs and socks when I go to the grocery store. Alright, let me just make sure I've killed everything in this area so it doesn't, like, aggro onto me when I'm doing this. At 37, I can't stand 30-year-olds. It's like they always want to go out. Even at 30? God, I don't think I ever wanted to go out. Maybe this is me, though. Like, look, I actually don't mind, you know, I don't have anything against young people. Like, I don't have anything against, you know, that. I get it. Like, people probably want to go out. I just think, I don't know. It's why I kind of run the community that I run. Like, even though our community is like 21 and older, we really do have a mostly 30 and older crowd.
I am tired of this place. Of Appalachia. Yes.
I'm rocking Crocs right now. I love it. People don't leave adolescence until between 23 and 25. After that, our brains are done maturing. So 20 is definitely young. Yeah, like I know for a fact that I was incredibly immature when I had my first child. I know that for a fact. I was young. Like I did my, look, don't get me wrong, I did my absolute best, but when I had my youngest child at 26, I was definitely way more mature at 26. But I also think having a child so young, and having a child at 20, I guess it's not the youngest that you can have a child, you know what I'm saying? But having a child at 20 definitely matured me. Like, I think a lot of my, you know, introvertedness and enjoying, I really do truly enjoy being at home in my own space. I think, honestly, I think it was a lot of becoming a mom so early because I was just kind of like forced to, like, you know, my husband was in the military, he was deployed. It was literally me and the baby. I was kind of like forced to, I've probably missed so many of these. I was pretty much forced to stay at home. I get to work with people all, yeah, when I was bartending, I worked with people all ages. I was actually one of the oldest people bartending. I was like, I really was. I was like, I think everybody was pretty much younger than me. And I loved them. I loved working with them. They were great, but like I didn't hang out with them. Like I wasn't going out with them, you know? God, I'm not seeing any of these. Like none of these are working. Let me exit out and try again. I'm 26 and I've had zero interest in going out unless it involves getting food or on dates. Yeah, like I pretty much, like I don't. So I've bartended in my town. I was a bartender and a barista in my town for like 5 to 6 years, almost 6 years. So like I met a ton of people that just went out for the fun of it, you know, because those were my regulars. Like I had people that came in every day or at least a few times a week as my regulars. Well, like you start to become friends with your regulars, and like they would always, you know, want to like come out, you know, on my days off to the brewery that I worked for, and I just like no, like, you know, I'm just not somebody that goes out. And so when I left, they like stopped talking to me because I just never went out or like would go out with them. Just, I don't know. Did I break this? Why is it not showing me any? Oh, wait, here we go. Is a lady that is like 83 at your work? Yeah, I'm a veteran myself, and my wife and kids hated that I went to Iraq and left December 1st, 2008, and didn't come back home until Jan 2010. And other than my 2 weeks leave home, they might have seen me for a month in that time frame. Yeah, my husband's a veteran. He was Navy, and so he was Navy for 12 years, but he was only Navy. I only knew him for like 2 of the years that he was Navy. So after I had our first child, he got out of the Navy because he was deployed. He was on submarines, and he just didn't want to like miss his kid growing up. So he got out and got a civilian job. It's hard. Like it really is hard to you know, one, be the person in the military that has to go away, and you're you know, probably stressed out, and you're doing a hard job, a scary job often, with your life on the line. But then, you know, you deal with also the heartbreak of like seeing your kids like missing it like makes me sad just thinking about like missing out like on your kids like life. It's sad. You want me to spend my free time at my work? Hell no. Yeah, like hell no, I don't want to spend my free time at work. I'm sorry, I just got mad at that and tried to pick some words. Can I ask you guys something? My baby, I don't know if it's because he needs a hernia surgery, but I cannot get him to sleep laying down on his own ever. And I'm like, I don't know how to get him comfortable. Like, I don't... I've already been getting through. I've already tried to get rid of the beds. This is my third one, and it's a lot. I'm not sure. Like, I honestly, like, it was such a while ago that my kids were babies. Like, it really was that I don't... And okay, so my first child, like, I struggled with him. He was not a sleeper. He screamed all night long. All night long, he would scream bloody murder. The only way he would sleep is if you went to his room and sat in a rocking chair and held him the entire time. It was miserable. Like, it was miserable. My second child, I don't know if, like... the fucking universe felt bad for me, but that child slept through the night day one. Day one slept through the night. He is to this day, he's my sleepy little guy. Like, he will sleep. He's never, like, my youngest child is just the breeze child, honestly. The breeze child. I did not mean to hit that. It's fine. I don't have it leveled up is the problem. Well, the deploy to Iraq wasn't fully 18 months, but the MOBE up in training before we left, I went account because you were gone for that. When I worked in casinos, I ran into that problem. Everyone wanted to go to the casinos, but those places have nowhere near the same vibes where you when you work there. I feel like also now that I've like left 2 breweries in town, like I never go there. It's hard for me to go somewhere where I worked and be a customer. And maybe this is like a pride thing or like a territory thing, especially when it's all new bartenders there and they don't even know who you are, you know? They think that, you know, they don't realize who you are or like what you've done. Like I used to run social media for one of the breweries, but like when you go there and they like card you and it fucking wounds you. You're like, do you know the fucking blood, sweat, and tear I put into this place? And I come here and like nobody literally remembers me because they're all new bartenders. I was like, I hate it here. Hey Nama, I hope the day is good. I'm waiting for the family to grab me from work. Woke up this morning with a blood sugar near 380. Oh my god, friend. My kid has been struggling with blood sugar too. I don't even know what he is. He's 185 right now. He's 185, but like he has been his blood sugar's been so high. He's been sitting at like 320. As an ex-bartender, I felt, you know what I'm saying? Like when you go to your old bar that you worked at and literally no one knows who you are, it kills you on the inside. Like, you know how many years I sat behind that bar, you little bitch, you know? Like, you don't know who I honestly get personally offended, and I will go vent to my husband for like 15 minutes until I get my, like, sips of my beer in. I take it personal. Like, there should be a photo of me back. No, there should be, my photo should be on the wall. No. It's weird going back to where you were. It is, especially when you're not allowed in the back. You know, like, after spending, like, so many years, like, parking in, like, employee parking or whatever, and then rolling in and just going anywhere you want in the building, knowing that you can't just walk in and do whatever the fuck you want is so weird. I was at this, I went to, God, what was it? Oktoberfest? No. I went to this thing recently at the brewery that I worked for, and it was so busy that, like, I went into the staff bathroom. I was like, you know what? I gotta pee. I'm treating myself to the staff bathroom. Well, one of the people that I worked with, like, got really mad. I was like, excuse me, but I've worked with you for like 3 years, and you're gonna get an attitude with me because I used the staff bathroom. I was like, don't even with me today. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, I feel like I should be like a special guest at a local brewery. Called family doctor, and of course they want to see me. Well, hopefully they can get it figured out for you. Hey, Sardinite. It does feel weird going back to a place while still knowing all the passcode. Yeah. The place that I worked for, like, I'm pretty sure still hasn't changed the, like, codes to, like, the box that has all the money in it. Like, what if I snap one day? What if I snap one day, huh? What if I said, fuck this economy, went to my old workplace? No, Jesus. Just kidding. In theory, Twitch, in theory. And I'm only kidding. I would never. But I'm just saying, like, the fact, don't clip that. What if they change the password and see that, and then I'm upsetty? Twitch doesn't care. One likeness. God damn it. I feel like I'm never gonna get into this because I'm just so... This is why I don't play any games with any puzzles or anything that requires me to use my little lady brain. Yeah, I do need to get it upgraded. Actually, I could probably do it right now. Hey, Hey, Rida King. Is it just... What's the perk called? Oh, wait. It's not. It's a legendary. I don't... What do you need in order... Like, how do you get this to rank up? How do you get perk points? I have the keys to the door. I have a level 3 hacking challenge, and I've done 2. I need to do 1 more. Oh, you scrap perk cards? Two points per scrapped card. Good lord. Yeah, no, I have the keys for this. I need 1 more out of 3, so I've done 2 level 3 hacks, and I just need 1 more. And for some reason, this just specifically this one is kicking my ass. I did the other ones, and I feel like an okay timing. Look, you are close to me. These puzzles take patience and concentration. I won't lie to you. I have neither of those as characteristics and traits. It's like when I remember I got Portal one time, and I absolutely hated Portal, and every level I would call my husband over to beat it for me. I was like, I just can't play Portal. It's not for me. I am such a, like, just get out there and Leroy Jenkins it and fight. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter, baby. The first one of these I did was low level, but I picked an interesting word and it worked. Yeah, I mean, you could totally just, like, keep like, I probably would have had this by now if I just, like, kept picking a bunch of words and exiting out before I used all my uses. I feel like I have way better luck with, like, brute force. We do love a W key warrior. That's me. That's me. Blessed day. Okay, now I need... Where can I find a level 2 terminal? No. You don't understand. I don't analyze. I tried. I don't understand. Like, if people have tried to explain this to me, and it just goes in one ear and it comes out the other. It just does not compute in my head. For as many times as I come to Fort Defiance, I struggle to find it on the map every single time. There's something about it that I don't know why, but I just can never find it in... there we go. I have the hardest time finding it. Yeah, I think you're right. Maps do need a search. I know in time you'll probably remember where everything is. You still don't? Oh, that's not hopeful for me. For anyone curious, I know we're playing Fallout 76 right now, but if anybody plays V Rising, I have a server going. They had their 1.0 update today. We do have a 50 slot V Rising PvE server. It's in Discord. And anyone is more than welcome to play. It's 50 slots, so we can fit all of our friends. V Rising is a crafting survival game.
Please.
Take over the roads. Dang, this is a level 1. I know there's a level 2 in here somewhere. Because I've been in here a lot. I'm making that shepherd's pie. Remember when I asked you guys what I should make for dinner? Yesterday. Somebody said shepherd's pie. I went to the store and I got the stuff for shepherd's pie after stream yesterday, but shepherd's pie is like one of those beasts that takes like several hours to make, so I couldn't make it last night. Yeah, it's happening tonight. I made Philly cheesesteaks last night. Because those are fairly easy to make. Although I had my Philly cheesesteak without the bun. It was just like a cheesesteak bowl with the meat and the peppers and stuff. And my kid was like, why don't you have a bun? It was like I personally offended him. I was like, I don't want a bun today, friend. A pie? What kind of pie? Oh, like a shepherd's pie. I got you. I was like, what kind of pie? Didn't mean to click on that. If you're going to talk about it in class, you better have enough to share with everyone. I mean, if people... If I could feed chat, I would. You guys... But to be fair, if you just randomly showed up for food, you would probably get the cops called on you. Okay. I got one Scout World Challenge done. Might as well look for a couple nurse outfits while I'm here. If they'll show. I didn't loot any yesterday, so they should show, I would assume. Like, I think you have to actually, like, loot them. But as long as you, like, don't loot them, they should, like, re-roll when you come back in. Damn, really? There's nothing up here? Weird. Okay. I think looting soap is part of this challenge for spring cleaning. Weathered uniform. Straight jacket. Have to have the Pip-Boy skin though? Which Pip-Boy skin? I'll change to it. Abraxo? Is this not it? Let me look up what it looks like. I don't think I have the right Pip. Yeah, I don't have the right Pip-Boy skin on. I have, yeah, I don't have the right one on. I'll have to switch to it. There's a graphic that Sugar Bomb Rads on Twitter made. It's very helpful. I posted it in our Discord, but I'll put it in stream chat too, just for anyone that uses it. Like, this is a really helpful graphic. Sometimes I think to myself, it would be so nice to, like, grow up in this time period. But then, like, what would I do in my free time? Like, they didn't have video games back then. Like, what would I be? I would be a mom, for sure. You know, like a stay-at-home mom. I just think that's what most women were. I guess I would be baking pies and meatloaf for the family, right? And a dress. No video games? No thanks. You're like, no thanks. I like to think this way was the time period that invented day drinking. It isn't correct, but I like to think it. Yeah, like it had to have been. They were like, were they just day drinking casually? Like, what do you do all day? I'm sure maybe you're reading. I would assume your role was just serving your family, and maybe you even had a smile on your face the entire time and liked it. I don't know. You probably did not like it. But you had to like it, you know? You had to like it. Or it was your job. You said boring. Probably why they had like dinner parties all the time, right? Like the big thing was probably a nice like dinner party, you know? Inviting the neighbors over for meatloaf and green beans. And cocaine. Lacing your meatloaf with cocaine and inviting the neighbors over for a holly jolly time. Like, by golly, Lucy. Why is this meatloaf so good? Well, Marge, it just so happens to be made with love and cocaine. It ain't a roast dinner without cocaina. The original Coca-Cola had cocaine, yeah. It sure did. Sure did. Learned that in school, actually. Some of those cough medicines, too. Did people have poor mental health back then? I actually don't know. Like, what was mental health like back then? Some had radiation in them. Unreported? Were they all unhinged? Oh, you were locked up immediately and called crazy and removed from society? There were probably a lot of horrible things back then that you were probably put into some sort of, like, hospital for, right? They were not exact knowledge. Finally, some good chill vibes really went Diamond City Radio in 76. That was the time. Hey, Grim. Were you listening in on our cocaine dinner party from the 50s conversation? To be a woman who doesn't want to be beaten for speaking out, the loony bin. Yeah, I just think that things were probably not as magical in my brain as they would be. You know, like whenever I think about music like this, I'm like, man, what a time. What a simple time to be alive. But then, like, in reality, I would be a housewife. That's, you know, my life would be baking. My life would be baking bread and waiting for my husband to come home while I wait at the door with like hand mitts on. You know, just waiting with my bread. Or hopefully he's on time. Hopefully he's on time. I'm not waiting too long. Straight jacket. If a wife complained a lot or had anger, she's crazy, and the husband could just say, lock her up. It's kind of I am losing my voice because I have been streaming so much lately that I might take tomorrow off. Like I have logged like almost 6 to 7 hours every day for I can't help, like I'm having a great time. I'm not like tired or anything, but like my voice is, I think she's going on me. I think it might be time for a day off tomorrow. I have just a little bit of water left. I'll have to go AFK soon. And get some more water. I love the style of music though. Sad that it's pretty much gone. Now we have auto-tune. I gotta be honest with you, I don't really know any current songs. And I truly enjoy this music style. I actually even like classical music. Like, I can get down to some classical instrumental jams. Okay, so I need to go to Camp Venture and then New River Gorge Bridge. So let's go to Camp Venture. Do we know where Camp Venture is on the map? The last time I really, like, paid attention... honestly, I think the last time I really paid attention to music was, like, 2000, 2005-ish. I Am and Forever will be stuck in the new metal era. I'm 22 and rarely enjoy the current music. It's not that, like, I don't, like, dislike... I should just say I'm so into, like, 90s alternative. The 90s alternative is my typical, like, go-to. 90s alternative is, like, my favorite style of music. This is the song where it's all the, like, memes on TikTok where it's, like, my dumbass wastelander just going through the wasteland as, you know, ignoring everything, dancing to the Pip-Boy. It's... what was the camp that I said I needed? I've already forgotten because I've got a small tiny brain syndrome. Camp Venture. Okay. This looks like an alien infested area. What's going on here? I like that visual. Yeah, because you're like listening to your Pip-Boy, so you're going through the wasteland. I just imagine you're just a happy-go-lucky wastelander, right? Mike Jones was one of the last rappers I remember liking. Hey, Extreme, how's it going? You like them? Yeah, we have a ton of sounds now. You gotta cosplay an old 1950s look. I have I should do that. I should do that. I should figure out how to do my hair pinup style. I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna work on a pinup hairstyle. I'm not very good at my hair, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll figure it out. But I also have a vault suit coming in. Going good. It's going good. Yeah, I'm having a really... Honestly, this has been my best mood week in a while. Like, I feel like my life is finally, like with my kids' diabetes and stuff, I feel like things are finally starting to get a little... What's going on? Why is this dark and stormy? I feel like my life is finally starting to, like, slow down and get back in order and not so crazy and wild anymore. And, like, my kid's not... He hasn't been sick this week. Usually, like, his diabetes makes him, like... feel like shit, so he complains the entire time to go to school. He doesn't want to go to school. It feels bad. It's like blood sugars all over the place. This is the first week that it's been good. Yeah, I have a vault suit coming in, but I think it's coming from China. I don't know when it's gonna come in. It was on my wish list and someone bought it, but it's just not. It hasn't even shipped yet. Hey Diana, how's it going? My build? I'm full melee, or I'm a one-handed build right now. Unarmed, I should say. Unarmed build. And it's kind of all over the place. It's, yeah. This is what I have so far. There are things that are going to be, that I'm going to be removing from my build. But I didn't start so I've only been playing for 3 weeks. I am like 70 something, and I didn't start my build until after I was level 50. So I've slowly been like collecting my cards and stuff. Which, speaking of, I need one more in glow sight. So many cards. I just started 76. I actually understand a little more playing 76 than I did trying 4. When I played 4, Fallout 4 was my first Fallout game. I've only played Fallout 4 and I've only played 76. When I played 4, I was just, I probably had no idea what I was doing. It was probably the worst. Fallout 76, with help from the community, I definitely, like, know what I'm doing a little bit more now. I haven't looked at Etsy for a vault suit, no. But the one that I ordered, it was on Amazon. Let me check the status on it. I would love to be wearing it, you know, just for fun. I know it's kind of cliche, like a lot of streamers wear a vault suit, but it shouldn't matter. Like, it's fun. It's fun to put on something when it's like a theme and you're streaming. So it shouldn't matter what like other people are doing, kind of thing. So it just says the costume has been ordered, but it has not been shipped. It's still processing. It started processing, so it was ordered. So it was processing April 24th and ordered on the 29th, and it's still, I don't know if it's shipped. I have no idea. I really don't. Alright, let me get my build up. It'll arrive when you're completely bored with Fallout and you'll just wear it while playing Sea of Thieves again. I know that, like, I know there will be a time when I'm probably not playing Fallout 76 so hard. I mean, I would like to think there won't be, but I know that time will probably come, because that time comes for everybody when they're not playing their, like, game that they've been grinding in so long, because they're probably down to just daily stuff. Okay, so I got my glow sight to max level. Okay, so I have class freaking starch jeans to max level. How's my ironclad? Hold on. Okay, let's do some ironclad. Oops. Okay, so I actually need to, I think I need to move some points around a little bit. You were screaming and running from bugs. Yeah, the vault suits are cool. It'll arrive when you're complete. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm like, it'll arrive when you're completely done with Fallout. I have a pirate costume for Sea of Thieves, but the problem is the size is too big. I'm a weird size between us. We talked about this the other day. I'm a weird size between a small and a medium. I got a medium because I was like worried that the small would be too tight. Well, the medium's like way too huge. But I had already I don't know. I'm gonna try to like take it in places.
I don't know if I'm in your way.
I'm a medium. That's right. I see you haven't fixed that petroglyph on your porch. Nope. I keep meaning to like take time to actually move my base somewhere and like build it completely better.
My life has changed so much. So quickly. Don't mind me. Just taking it all in.
You pay for that. Damn it! That hurt! Okay, now I'm pissed.
Goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to get some more endurance-based cards for this build. Like, I don't have any of like the stuff that it's like, you know, recommending. I don't really. Let's put some random ones in here. God. Okay. 5, 11. Nerd Rage. I need to get...
Well, my dreams need to settle down.
Well, I'm gonna be lurking, so have a great rest of your stream. Well, thanks, Extreme. Hold on. Man, I need like one.
Having a good one. I hope.
I'm still here, just space magic. I got you. Whatever, we'll use this for now. Not even part of my build, but it's what I got. What made me choose a one-handed melee build? Well, I'm an unarmed build. So I've always been a ranged player, and then someone gave me this like fist weapon, and I absolutely had a blast punching the shit out of things. So I was a ranged build. I just completely switched directions when I got this weapon, and I guess it's the reason why I'm a unarmed build. I have not turned in my treasurinos at all. I suck at that. Where do I turn them in again?
Bar is open, ladies and gents. Got the good stuff right here.
Foundation, okay. That's hilarious. Yeah, like I thought for sure I was gonna be like a shotgun build or something because I love a shotgun. But yeah, no, I am definitely rocking the one-handed melee build. Keep an eye out for the two-blade mod for the chainsaw. Punching things is fun. Like it's a fun way to fight. Like it really is. Claw Gauntlet or the Settler Gauntlet's your favorite? Oh, Invaders from Beyond just started. Actually, before I go there...
Well, live and let live. Unless they don't let live. Then they die.
Trade them for gold bullion at White Springs Foundation, then use the bullion to buy various gold bullions. Minerva is currently at Fort Atlas. Atlas Settler's Gauntlet is what I was talking about earlier. Buy with gold, then get shock pads for it. How come you can't see some players' names over their head?
Greetings, fellow humans. You may call me Homer. I am not much of a fighter, but I will provide support from afar. Your directive is to draw out and defeat the alien commanders. That will bring down the force fields on the brainwave siphons, so we can destroy them. Be cautious of damaging energy pulses from the siphons. You can avoid them if you move out of range.
They might be crouched or not loaded in properly. I just was curious. I was like, it's kind of weird. It's hard to be melee, I found, in these events. Dude, I love the Death Tambourine. That was like one of my first like melee weapons. I don't know why I even try to do anything melee in these. People just kill stuff so fast. Damn, is this not my good fixer? I think this might be not my good fixer.
Why split up your forces? There are two captains. They are beating down.
No, it is. I don't know why this won't shoot. Like I'm sitting here and it just like won't shoot anything. It was weird.
Now, take down the final commander and put him
Weird. I can't even take anything to heal myself on. Like my keys are acting. Oh, I don't have any. Never mind. I am so dumb. Forgot to grab more stems. There we go. Now the gun's working. It's like I had to like sheath it and pull it back out.
now low. Invaders are retreating from this area, but they remain in orbit. Stay vigilant.
I don't like. I will say I love events. I love like group, meeting up with other players and like getting stuff done together. But like the high level players, like they just annihilate everything. And I know this is a weird complaint, right? It's a weird complaint because it's like I feel like I'm just running around trying to hit at least something, but like the high level players just absolutely annihilate everything out of the water. So it's hard to get tags on anything. And I feel like you, I don't know, probably want the XP. I don't know if you're getting XP or not, but it's hard to feel like you're participating. You are getting it as long as you're close to what everyone in your group is killing. So it has to be people in your group. Like anybody outside of your group that's murdering stuff is... So I was up in the trees tapping everything around you. Okay, cool. So it's like hard is like... Because everything dies so fast. It dies so fast. And it's not, I guess it's not even so much about like the XP. It's like wanting to feel like you're participating without running around like a headless chicken. Because a lot of times I feel like I'm just running around unable to like actually kill anything because by the time I shoot, it's like dead. Hey, Radiant, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Ben, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Sink Pissers. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm watching you. Hey, Nama, how are you? I'm good, how are you? When higher level players see a lower level player, most of them will feel protective over the lower level player and try to keep an eye on them. Oh, that's so nice of them. It does help. That does help. It's just like from like a new player like point of view.
So quick.
You just feel like you're not contributing or like you know what I'm saying? Like you're running around, you're finally killing something and it's dead before you even get a like shot off of it. This is a Fallout playlist on Spotify. I will link it for anyone interested. It's like 6 hours long. 7 hours long. It's 7 hours long. It is really relaxing. I listen to it at work from time. It's honestly, it is such a relaxing playlist. I have been playing this game for almost a month now, and every single time my husband comes home from work, I swear to God, I'm like listening to this music, and it's just probably like Mans thinks he's coming home to a different time period, you know? I've been completely addicted. I bought the game at launch, got to level 40, and stopped playing. I'm now level 122 within a week of playing again. It's safe to say I'm in love with Fallout again. I bought this game at launch, played for a little bit, but I came back 3 weeks ago, started on a new character. I don't know what level I am. I'm kind of not super fast, but I think I'm like almost 80. I might be past 80 by now. I love this game, but I've also pretty much. Ooh, my stash box is full. I gotta go break or sell some weapons. I pretty much have spent the last 5 months in Sea of Thieves, so I didn't have a lot of like other stuff to play. So when the show came out, I was like, oh, I got not a lot of games that I play right now. I'm gonna mess around in Fallout 76, probably be the only one. I was not the only one. I have the secret. I think I have the Secret Service armor on. Secret Service Under Armor? Oh, armor too. I got you. I have finished. I mean, look at my quest log. I have to go to Atlantic City, but I've been playing for 3 weeks. I, in fact, have a problem. Like, I truly think that I'm almost done, other than the tadpole thing. Like, I think I'm almost done with literally every quest you can do that is on a daily. Have you found the breadcrumb to start the Mistress of Mysteries quest? It's so good. So few people play through it. I don't know if I have or not.